Hi, and welcome to the Julie Says So Movie Minute, where I give abbreviated reviews of all the biggest films opening each week. I'll also tell you what the top 5 movies currently out are and hook you up with some free movie passes. We'll wrap everything up with the hottest new trailer of the week, so let's get started with Crazy Rich Asians.
March. We've been dating for over a year now, and I think it's about time people met my beautiful girlfriend.
This is based on a popular novel about the heir to a fortune whose stern family rejects his new girlfriend. Now, Crazy Rich Asians might be groundbreaking since it's the first film in 25 years with an all-Asian cast, but it's not breaking any molds with its love conquers all storyline. Director John M. Chu keeps the momentum up with a bubbly cast, though, and a sparkling script to make up for that stale storyline.
If Nick chose me, he would lose his family, and if he chose his family, he might spend the rest of his life resenting you.
You nasty, you kinda nasty, you got nasty.
This is definitely a giant step forward for on-screen diversity, but it's also a tribute to old-school glossy Hollywood, so I have to give Crazy Rich Asians an A. You can find more reviews and tickets to free screenings on my website, juliesaysso.com. Right now I have passes to see the new Predator.
Light him up!
And Mark Wahlberg in Mile 22.
You gonna keep coming to me until you kill us all? At the game today? That's a weird game, but okay, I'll play.
I've also got passes to see Melissa McCarthy in the Happy Time Murders, where she has to figure out who's killing Muppets.
Hey, handsome.
You looking for some rotten cotton?
I'm a woman. That's okay.
Yeah, that's even better.
Got a good time for you.
This movie is directed by Jim Henson's son, and it looks absolutely sick, but I cannot wait to see it.
Oh, sorry about your dead human friend, Phillips.
If you're looking for a flick over the weekend, check out my top 5 movies to see now before heading to the theater. Number 5 is The Meg, about a megalodon shark that's eating people like tiny pieces of popcorn. Oh yeah, it is dumb as hell, but you know you're gonna see it anyway.
Megalodon.
Number 4 is 8th Grade.
Growing up can be a little bit scary and weird.
We will begin to explore these changing bodies of yours. It's gonna be lit.
Just in time for Back to School, a film about social blunders, sex ed, and teenage isolation. It's kind of like a horror movie for kids. Number 3 is Black Klansman, because it's based on a true story, and because John David Washington stars as Ron Stallworth. That's Denzel Washington's son.
Cross burnings, marches. This is fixing to be a big year for us.
Number 2 is Mission Impossible Fallout. Remember, while you're watching it, that Tom Cruise is 56 years old. Yeah, and honestly even hotter now than he was in Risky Business when he was only 19. That's kind of weird, right?
Maybe we need to reconsider that.
And number 1 this week is Crazy Rich Asians, because you probably can't afford to fly off to Singapore for a fabulous end of summer vacation filled with champagne, exotic cars, and beautiful people. But if you can, will you please take me? Remember, you never have to pay money for a bad movie again. Just find comprehensive movie reviews and free movie passes on my website, or follow me on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, and Instagram, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can find all of those links and more on my website at juliesaysso.com. And the hottest new trailer this week is for a film called Green Book. It tells the true story of a bar bouncer who's hired to drive a world-class African-American pianist through the Deep South in the 1960s. Starring Viggo Mortensen and Oscar winner Mahershala Ali, and believe it or not, directed by Peter Farrelly. That's the same guy who brought us Dumb and Dumber, and he's making Oscar bait now. Green Book won't hit theaters until the day before Thanksgiving, but when it does, you'll probably find free passes to see it at juliesaysso.com. I'm Julie Fisk, and that's your Movie Minute.
Yeah. Some guy called over here, a doctor. He's looking for a driver. You interested?
I am not a medical doctor. I'm a musician. I'm about to embark on a concert tour in the Deep South. What other experience do you have?
Public relations.
Do you foresee any issues in working for a black man?
You in the Deep South? There's gonna be problems.
Promise me you're gonna write me a letter.
I promise.
Tell me that don't smell good.
I've never had fried chicken in my life.
You people love the fried chicken.
You have a very narrow assessment of me, Tony.
Yeah, right? I'm good.
We'll be
be interacting with some of the wealthiest people in the country. It is my feeling that your diction could use some finessing.
Fana, but why you break my balls?
Because you can do better, Mr. Valalonga.
Dear Dolores.
I saw Dr. Shirley play the piano. He's like a genius, I think.
Come on, take it easy.
I prefer not to get grease on my blanket.
Ooh, I'm gonna get grease on my blanket.
This gentleman says that I'm not permitted to dine here.
I'm afraid not.
How does he smile and shake their hands like that?
Because it takes courage to change people's hearts. What are you doing?
A letter.
May I? Dear Dolores, sometimes you remind me of a house. You know this is pathetic, right? Put this down. The distance between us is breaking my spirit. Falling in love with you
Was the easiest thing I have ever done. P.S. Kiss the kids.
that's like clanging a cowbell at the end of Shostakovich's 7.
That's good.
It's perfect, Tony.
Come on, get out now.
You never win with violence. You only win when you maintain your dignity.
You don't know your own people. You, Mr. Big Shot, doing concerts for rich people.
So if I'm not black enough, and if I'm not white enough, then tell me, Tony, what am I?
Anyone can sound like Beethoven. But your music, what you do, only you can do that.
What do we do about the bones?
We do this.
Pick it up, Tony.
Squirrels would eat it anyway.
Pick it up.